y'all, welcome back to another video. Today we have another baking with Dazlee, and today we're going to be making a cake. Yeah, I said a cake. And this time we're not making it from scratch, but everything else gonna be from scratch. So give a girl a fucking break. Let's go ahead and get into it. But anyway, y'all, peep the shirt. I'm not shy, I just don't like you, bitch. So I'm deciding to go no apron, but we're gonna put it on the bottom half. My badge of honor, bitch. Y'all see these muscles though? Anyway, so cute. Alright, today we're going with these two. We're going with these two today. They only have one of each at the Aldi's I went to. So that's just what we're doing. And today we're gonna make like a strawberry kind of whipped cream cake. So that's what you need. But alright, y'all, now I'm just following the simple instructions on the back of the cake boxes, which is eggs, vegetable oil, water, or milk if you want a moister cake. And then I go off script and I add a little Mexican vanilla because I got 4 fucking bottles of this shit that I need to use. Like, so I use it in everything. Everything I use it in. So now I'm taking the yellow cake mix and I'm splitting them into 2 separate pans because these are going to be my top and my bottom layer. And then for the white cake mix, I'm going to do a little razzle dazzle and I'm going to make that my thickest one. So I'm going to put that in the pan by itself, but fill it all the way up with the rest of the batter. But as you guys can see, I'm just following the instructions again. And then I realized I fucked up because the white cake mix says no egg whites, no egg yolks, I mean. So I'm trying to separate it and I just said, fuck it. I got some of it out. But I don't think it's just changed how it'll bake if I just got the 1 egg yolk in. I think it should be okay. But as you see, I'm adding in a little bit of that Mexican vanilla. Because, y'all, I have 3 bottles and I need to use it like I motherfucking said. Don't ask me no questions. So I pour it into 1 pan and I tap it down to, get the air bubbles out. And now I'm at extra and I'm adding some red food coloring because I kind of seen something on TikTok where you could do like marbling and like do little different designs inside the cake. So I'm trying it for the first time and I did some hearts. I think they look kind of a little bit raggedy. Okay, not gonna lie, they definitely look a little bit raggedy to me. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going over it and over it and over it. And then I just kind of said fuck it because it wasn't all over the fucking cake like how I needed to be. So now I'm just kind of going through with the toothpick and I'm messing it up and I'm swirling it. And I think it looked better this way. It kind of gives like fruit tart kind of cheesecakey look. But yeah, now I'm throwing this shit in the motherfucking oven at 350 because that's what the instructions told me. I'm putting the heavy one at the bottom. And if you don't know, cakes have to bake for a very long time. So I'm putting it in there at 25 minutes and I'm going to check it, of course. All right, my cakes are done and golden brown. I'm doing the finger test. And usually it's done if the cake is springing back to you. So there you go. Now I have my fresh strawberries and I'm just washing them off with some hot water to, get the bugs off. And I'm just chopping these motherfuckers. I'm chopping them. I'm taking the ends off, like both the ends because, kind of messing with the vibe. But y'all pay attention. I got me some strawberries, okay? Just a couple of them cut up. And then I got me a cup of sugar, granulated white sugar, into my food processor. And then I got a little bit of water, probably about 1/4 of a cup of water. And then I'm going to go ahead and emulsify everything. Give it a nice mix until it's no clumps and it's pretty thin and watery. Okay? Now that you got your water and your juice mixture, take you a saucepan. Yes, saucepan, my stainless steel. And then I'm just going to heat that up on high and pour my mixture in. Mix it at first and let it come to a bubble. All right, now we got a boil here. And I'm going to take my candy thermometer and I'm going to just check it because I kind of want it to be between 150 and 180, so it can be like a nice syrupy texture. But as you see, we climbing up, so I cut the heat off, and now I'm gonna just let that motherfucker sit and cool down before I can use it. So back to the cakes. I'm just taking me some cling film, and I'm taking my cakes and I'm just patting them down flat face onto the cling film because I'm gonna put them in the freezer. I kind of fucked this cake up a little bit because I put them on top of each other when they were cooling. All right, now we're going to do our whipped icing, okay? And it's a 2-to-1 ratio, and it's pretty much just heavy cream and powdered sugar and vanilla and a little bit of salt if you want to balance the sweetness. But I don't think it's too sweet, so I'm not going to use salt. So let's go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start it until I get like a little foamy look. I'm gonna take my Mexican clear vanilla. Take about 2 capfuls. Down to 3. Okay, as you see, we kind of got like a little foamy situation going. I'm taking it so y'all can see. It's kind of like melted ice cream, you know, and that's just with the whipped cream. So we're going to stop it there, and then we're going to add our powdered sugar. And so we have 4 cups of our heavy cream. So we're going to do 2 cups of our powdered sugar. All right, now I just let it run at about 9 speed until I get a stiff peak or like a light curdle. If you go too much, you're going to get butter. You don't want to over whip it because then it will turn into butter. And I have my icing, I have my chilled cakes and my little turntable, my offset spatula. So now we're going to layer them. And I also have an empty cup with a piping bag to get some borders. So me, when I do cakes, I like to put the like the top part down so I can have a flat surface to work on, because if you don't, then your cake gonna kind of be uneven. So I put the uneven end on the bottom. And now I'm going in with my whipped icing, and I'm putting my drizzle in the middle. That little sauce that we made, yeah, we made regular strawberry sauce to go in this cake. But now I'm just putting my strawberries and I'm layering, you know. I kind of fucked it up. I put the wrong one on there. This is my middle piece. As you see, it's big and it's thick and it's brown. Yeah. You're going to see me messing with this cake a couple times to make it even. So I'm putting my whipped cream border, and then I'm putting my strawberry glaze. I really don't know what the fuck to call this stuff. I don't know if I should call it compote or glaze, syrup, sauce. But we're putting our strawberry shit in the middle, and we lining it up with strawberries because, you know, we want to get a strawberry taste in every single bite. Now I'm going to carefully take it to the fridge. So it sat in the fridge for a couple minutes. I'll probably say about 30 minutes just so I can have everything set so I don't have stuff moving all around while I'm trying to ice it. So yeah, I'm just going in with my icing, and I'm going for that like kind of like chiffon cake look, if you know what I mean. It's like where the cake don't look finished because it's like a fresh cake, like a fresh style cake. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that's the look that I was going for, like a strawberry shortcake kind of vibe where you can see the layers and you can see the cake and the icing and the strawberry and all that. So I'm scraping off the excess so I can still get that look, and also make sure my icing is all the way even throughout. I take the rest of my glaze and put that on the top. Don't be like me making a mess. And then I put my strawberries on top for decoration. All right, y'all, this is the finished cake. I went for that like layered kind of like unfinished cake look, and I think it turned out pretty good. Give it a taste. And this is why I'm 175 motherfucking pounds. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed baking this cake with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.